Just before we start, here is a fluffy cat. Now you know why this black tablecloth isn't that black. Have I made a terrible mistake now? Has she settled? Okay, while we look at her tail, let me just say thank you for joining me today. We have a lot of boxes to unbox today. I've been building them up for not any particular reason. I've just been quite busy, not actually had chance to go through them until today. And then I actually had another box come today, which is excellent. Okay, the cat's gone. So when I say new, it doesn't mean like new releases, though to be fair, actually a lot of them are new releases. We've also got a bunch of other stuff that I've been wanting to pick up for a while. I'm defining new because I actually also have a stack just to the side here of secondhand used volumes that I'm going to be unboxing probably straight after this one or tomorrow. So this is like the new haul, and then that's the secondhand used haul. So let me show you what we've got. One, okay, I'm seeing a slight problem. Two, still seeing the problem. I think I need to adjust my camera. Okay, slight readjustment, though I'm struggling to see what I'm actually recording. Let me bring the rest of the boxes up. Another one, a big parcel, and then a whole plethora of envelopes. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 envelopes as well. So we have a bunch to unbox, and we'll just take it one at a time. Let's see what we got. I'm so excited. Just before we get into these, don't forget to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe to Caketinz for lots of manga content. I have a full schedule planned. By the time this goes out, I'm probably already on my Christmas holidays, and I'm going to try and do loads of filming. So check out my channel memberships as well for early access to all those videos. Also check out the Dudettes Discord server. We're close or approaching to 1,000 members, and I'm going to do some fun giveaways and events surrounding that. And finally, all of these volumes are going to be from SciFier, and if you are interested in anything you see, check out SciFier. And remember, you can use code Caketinz to get 10% off of your order. But let us actually finally open some parcels. So we're going to do this one first. Fun past the parcel. So we're doing this one first because I've had it the longest. I think I've had this one for a month or two now. So I'm just keen to see if I can work backwards, if I can remember what's what. More layers. We've got some bookmarks. I feel like this is some of their now older ones at this point almost. I wonder how many we will accumulate by the end. Okay, has this got the manga in it? And the cat is playing with the packaging. Ooh! Okay, so first on top we have Tokyo Revengers 1112. I had started to fall behind on picking up Tokyo Revengers, and then I was worried that like prices might go up or something, or I don't know. I was like, I'll just grab it, because every time I've done an order, I've tried to throw a few stuff that's like in my want to pick up like list to make sure the postage is worth it. The postage isn't much. If you're in the UK, it's $1.99 for any number of volumes, but I still like to make my money worthwhile. So I keep throwing a few in when I do an order just to make it not as bad. Next we got Magical Girl Instant 2. Look how lovely green this is. And volume 1 was a really nice pink. I'm very happy with this and the colouring. I quite liked volume 1. It was silly. It was about a guy who sort of turns into a magical girl and he's like, what the hell is happening? And it was just, I found it really fun, and the whole bit at the end with the character that was introduced in the last chapter, I enjoyed that. It was just super silly. Like, it was a nice fun take on the magical girl genre, so I'm looking forward to more, and also that it's colourful. That makes me happy. Okay, next, this is actually a second-hand copy, and that is Bride's Story 3, and it's a used copy. I think I only got it for like £6 or something. What does that say? W&G foil, $12.99. Did not pay that. It was like $5 something. I've started picking it up mostly when I see it secondhand because it's a very pricey series. It's hardback. It doesn't come out that often. It's a big EM press. So yeah, I think I've now got like 5-6 volumes of the series, which makes me happy. And I'm like, what is this? What is this? I did not order this. Muchos Vidas, Muchos. It's a Spanish book. What? What is this? I'll see if I can quickly check my orders. So the other volume that's meant to be in this parcel is Tomb Raider King 4. Now, I have some of the envelopes, so it might be in one of those, but this is not in my order. I don't know what this is, especially since it's a Spanish book. I will chase that one down. And then the final book in this parcel is Remarried Empress 4. I am very much enjoying Remarried Empress. I've really been waiting for volume 4, so knowing it was just in this stack waiting for me to unbox it has been slight pain. I was so excited to get it because we've got some real drama with this one, and I can't wait to see that drama continue to unfold, and also to her to get that guy. I just enjoy it so much. I'm so happy to finally have it. That was the first parcel, and I have a volume I need to go and chase. What should we do next? Should we do a box or should we do the envelopes? I think we should do the envelopes. So this is going to be a splashing across all of my orders. So I've done quite a few orders just sporadically because I'm trying to take advantage of the daily deals they have now, where volumes are a really good price. So I'm doing like smaller orders progressively over doing a massive big one like I had done for a few months. Okay, so let's just start from the top and see if Tomb Raider King falls in one of these. Okay, Yep, we got bookmarks. We got one bookmark. We have got Eye Shield 2135. Now this is a second-hand copy, and I know I said I've got a second-hand haul to the side, and this is all going to be new stuff, but I didn't know which of these was going to be new or used, so I decided to just shove them in on this one, and also that one had one mixed in, whereas I know the rest second-hand ones are second-hand. So this is a second-hand copy. I think I got it for a few pounds. Eye Shield was very hard to find. I know multiple people who are telling me I should read it. It's so hard to find though. Does that say it was 99p or is it rubbed off? I mean, I paid more than 99p. It wasn't much more than 99p, but it was more than 99p. Okay, next we have Dawn of the Arcana 11. Now I'm hoping in one of these boxes there's going to be some more Dawn of the Arcana. As I've said multiple times, because Viz prices are going to start going up soon. At the moment, these are $7.99, but they have just gone up to $8.99, unfortunately. So before I catch volumes that are in the reprints, because any reprints they do will get the new price boundary, I'm just trying to catch up to date as much as I can with as many Viz series as possible. In Dawn of the Arcana, they actually had a good chunk of the series on SciFier for not a bad price. I think some of them ended up being £4 something, with 10% using code Caketinz. So I'm excited about that, especially since I decided to hold off reading King's Beast when people started saying that actually they do talk a bit about Dawn of the Arcana in that, because they're both set in the same universe. Okay, next we've got the bookmark, and it's another second-hand copy. It is Monster Musume Volume 8. No judgment here. This probably isn't even the worst thing in my collection, to be fair. Monster Musume is, Monster Girl Harem Harimim. I have, I think, been collecting volumes again secondhand for a few years now. I surprisingly have quite a clear run, considering it's just been secondhand, which is quite neat. I think there might be some more then. Again, I don't know if they'll be in these or in some of the boxes. Ooh, there it goes. We have Kuma 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 Bear 7. Right, I love Kuma 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 Bear. It is an adorable, lovely, light-hearted isekai, and also one of our favourite things about Kuma 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 Bear is the fact that our main character, this one, her name is Yuna, which is also the name of this cat that is currently upside down. Look up. This is Yuna, and she is named after the teddy bear isekai because she is a big teddy bear, aren't you? I know people will be like, swishing tail, she's upset. No, swishing tail means she's happy. And she started purring, it's time to put her down to have a nap. This series doesn't release often, so I'm very happy to have a new volume. Ben has started picking up the light novels and is reading a whole bunch at the moment. So happy. That one was a pain to open. Next we have Bite Maker. No, it's not plastic wrapped. Oh, it's not. Let's just, having a quick flick through. I'm not sure there were actually any plastic wrap moments that were needed in that. But anyway, I think, is its colour black or is it dark red? Bite Maker is like a guilty pleasure, like it's really not good, but I'm enjoying it. Though actually I think I'm starting to dip a little bit, especially we're on volume 9. and like not much is happening. I mean, it's just Omega, Alpha, Beta, Smart. Well, I don't know what else I expect, to be fair. Let's keep going. We're having less odds of Tomb Raider King 4. Ooh, my special on 4. I like this. I know some people like don't like the whole idol romance high school thing because it's like, oh, it's unrealistic, and it's like, yes. Is that not sometimes the point? I think they're just fun, and I like the whole like secrecy, seeing another side to someone, and it's super cute. And I like this one, and there's another one I read that I liked, Tamon B-side? Tamon B-side? I like that one. And Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight. There's a few, actually. Considering I know nothing at all in the slightest about actual idol culture, it's weird that I enjoy them. Oh, Black Clover 33. Do you know how infrequently this has been? I think it's been a year since we had 32, or almost a year since we had 32, which is crazy. I shouldn't flick through it because like I'll probably spoil something. I don't want to spoil something. I love Black Clover, and the fact that it's been so long since I've gotten a volume is so sad, but we've got one here. Very happy. I've got a lot of this. I don't remember on this one is. Right, is this one going to be Tomb Raider King? I don't think it is. Right, next we got another bookmark, and it is another Monster Musume Volume 11. Once again, secondhand. Can I just say, have you been able to tell that these are secondhand volumes? Because I haven't. Apart from the fact some of them have had bonus stickers on, but I don't count that. That's not like affecting the condition, it's a sticker. I don't think I could tell. This one doesn't even feel like it's been read. It's not like folding open or folding open at any point. It feels unread, which is insane because I got them for like £5 maybe at a push. Okay, so that is like the envelopes done. We now just have 3 parcels. So we're going to do this one first because it's not got the new SciFier branded packaging on it. I assume it's the oldest one. Packaging. Bookmarks. So many bookmarks. Goodness, so many. At least you didn't see how much I struggled with that. I nearly dropped them. Okay. Ooh, look at that. So I have two volumes from the same series, Kami-sama Kiss 9 and 13. So these were the earliest 2 Kami-sama Kiss volumes I was missing to have a clear run. As I again said, trying to catch up on my viz and all that, Kami-sama Kiss is just one where I've just been randomly throwing a volume in here and there for the past like year or two, to be fair. I do think the rest of the volumes I need are on SciFier, so when I next do an order, I'll probably just throw the rest in, because I don't think I'm missing many. It's like 5. Potentially. Next we have Hayate Combat Butler 38, and this series is hard to find, and why did I decide to pick this up? Oh, because I like picking up long series, and also it's colourful. The spines are so nice and colourful and bright, and I just absolutely love them so much. So, yep, hard to find, but I'm excited. I finally managed to get another one, slowly but surely with that series, I think. Next we have Dawn of the Arcana 4 and 12, another 2 of the volumes. I did say I had picked up more, but there might be more in this parcel as well. I already have a few. I can see I have some down on my shelf, but I can't exactly see which ones. I think I have already 4 volumes, and I think there's 13 in this series, so this is 3 volumes. I'm hoping there's going to be some more. Next we have JoJo Part 5, Volume 9. This is Part 5, right? Yeah. I do realise now that I don't have Volume 8 of Part 5. I don't know. I just completely forgot to pick up JoJo for ages and I fell behind. I must say, I love this cover. I heard someone say that this cover is kind of like more what they are in Japan. And I think this is excellent. I love how messy it is. That's not the right word because that sounds negative. I love how cluttered. That's also negative. I love how there's a lot going on. I love it. Now I need to actually start reading JoJo. Well, I did start, just not enough. Then we have Rent-A-Girlfriend 18, and I have said I'm pretty much going to slow down picking this up because it's just getting a bit boring. But this was in the daily deals for a pretty good price. It was £5 something with the deal. So I was like, fine, okay, I'll grab it. I think 18 is the most recent one out in English, but I just can't get over the fact that I think it's hit the 30s in Japan, and no one's able to say, like, what's actually happened in the story. It's just a lot of, yeah, there's just a lot of willy won't they. It's like, for 30 volumes? How? Next we have another Tokyo Revengers 13-14, which does, I think, now bring me up to date, unless, like, 15-16's come out in between me filming this and posting it, which probably will have done. It's coming out pretty quick. Now, to be fair, it is complete, I think, in Japan, so it's not too surprising. They're trying to, like, throw it out there pretty quickly. Just, damn, it's now a lot to read. I hear loads of good things, though. So these were also in the daily deals. We have Donuts Under a Crescent Moon 2. Now, 70s, big volume. These can be silly prices nowadays, like $13.99, $14.99. So getting this, I think, for £7 maybe, even cheaper, £6 something. Very happy. It's a very short series at 4 volumes. I need one more, I believe, to complete it, which is great. I just need to find it. And in this one, finally, we have The World's Strongest Rearguard 8, and this is the light novel. Just, again, picking up random light novels for Ben for Christmas. This is a series that he has been collecting, so it's not just a brand new one, because he's starting to get mad at me for doing that. But again, picked it up, nice price, in the daily deals. Yuna's, like, nuzzled up to one of the SciFier boxes, so I don't know how I'll unpack that one. Oh look, we got more Dawn of the Arcana. We got a lot of Dawn of the Arcana. Let's pull it out. We got 6, 9, 13, 8, 5, 2. I do think with these I am now actually complete on Dawn of the Arcana. I think. Yeah, I think I am, because I've got 4 on the shelf and I've already pulled out 3, plus 6. Does that make 13? I'm too sleepy to do math. But that is complete. Excellent. I can do a full read through of this all together without stopping. Very happy. Let me just show you the covers as well. We've got 6, 9, 13, sellotape, 5, 2, and I think we're back to 6 again. Then we have another Monster Musume Volume 6. I think all of these might be daily deals. No, some of these were secondhand as well. So we've got Monster Musume 6, another one. So that's actually a little bit yellowed, so I could probably have guessed that this one was secondhand, maybe, but like it's not the worst. Then we have Blue Exorcist 14. Oh my god. I don't know what it is about this volume, but I have just not been able to find it, like, at all. I struggled to find Blue Exorcist 7, and then I couldn't find 14. But now I think I'm up to date, though I have a very vague inkling a new volume might have actually come out. It doesn't come out very often, but I think one might have just come out just to spite me. I really haven't read far. I mean, I couldn't find early volumes for ages, and then it's only been really recently, the last couple of months, I've actually managed to find the earlier volumes I needed. Then finally I've got 14. Finally. Next we have Akame ga Kill 14. I, once again, have been buying these secondhand. I still think I'm missing volume 1 or volume 2. I'm missing lots of volumes of the series. But I bought a whole load during the time of the Wobopocalypse, during the code glory days, for like pounds, a few pounds each. And I think this one was quite similar, buying secondhand on SciFier, I think. Black or White 5. This, I think, was also secondhand. I have volume 1. I have a feeling I've bought the rest that I need secondhand from SciFier, but it might be in the secondhand haul. I assume this one's been read because it's not in its plastic wrapped. I assume it's a plastic wrap series because I think Sublime like often plastic wrap their series. As we have Soul Eater 22, this was in the daily deals and I got it for £5 something. Soul Eater, I've been waiting for reprints. Is this a reprint? This is not a reprint. I'm just keep chatting shit. This is not a reprint, but Soul Eater just got really hard to find for a period, and I was like, have I made a terrible mistake in picking up the singles instead of picking up the Square Enix fancy versions? But I think I've seen enough. I think I've managed to get over half the series now at this point, so I think it's just playing the patience game to find the rest. As with a lot of manga collecting. Next we have Our Teachers Are Dating 4, and I think this might be the final volume in the series. I think I have 2, 3, and 4, but not volume 1. It's meant to be a really, I was going to say wholesome GL, but it's plastic wrapped. It's a plastic wrap series, so is it not as wholesome as I think it is? Actually, thinking about it, I think one of the covers is them in a bathtub together, so maybe not as wholesome as I thought. I think that was daily deals. I mean, considering it's definitely new, for sure. And we got another Kami-sama Kiss, volume 12. So I did actually have another one to fill in a gap. So I think 1 to... I want to say 1 to 17 I might have now. Maybe. I'm missing a few in the 20s for sure. For definite. But I think I've now got all my single digits and almost all of my teens. Almost. We have 2 boxes left. And I did say, like, oh, we got loads of new stuff. And there's not been that much new stuff. I think the last 2 parcels we have are more new releases. Do not worry. I very, very rudely took the parcel that the cat was leaning on. I'm sorry, you know. I might have to move some of these volumes. Let us crack this open. Got some more bookmarks. Ooh, some of these look new. That one's new. I think that one's new. I can't remember if the spaceships are new. Is that one new? Stormtrooper balls aren't new. Okay, what we got. Shall I pull these out again? I'm thinking so with how wobbly everything is. Oh, they're all face down as well, so it'll be a surprise when I turn them over and we've got the Great Snake Sprite 2. Now, I did a day of reading where I read as many volume 1s as I could in a day, and I read volume 1 of this, and I buddy read it with Kitsune in the Discord. It was really wholesome to a point. There was a very strange thing that happened at the end of the volume, but all the way up to that, like, it's as weird as it sounds, but it was like weirdly wholesome. It's exactly what you imagine. It's not like that smutty though, it's not plastic wrapped. But there was a moment right at the end you're like, wait, what? What did I just read? So I am looking forward to reading this one to try and clarify what did I just read. Excellent. Okay, next we've got Villainess. Villainess, who has been killed 108 times. She remembers everything. It's a new Villainess title. And you know I love my Villainess. So, oh, got another book. Is there a bookmark between every volume? Goodness me. But they're all upside down. We have a new Villainess title. I'm so excited. This has been on my want to try for an age. So I don't think it's an isekai. It's just a reincarnation. But that's still fine. Because it's still got a similar kind of thing to what I like about Villainess stories, which is they already have knowledge of what's going to happen. Now, whether they get that knowledge because it's an isekai and they're in a video game, an otome game that they've played before, or it's because it's a reincarnation, like Seventh Time Loop, or I Swear I Won't Bother You Again, I'm not fussy. I like them both. And especially, it's got Villainess in the title. Okay, next we got, actually, I think that's Frieren Volume 9. Now, I wasn't keen on Frieren to begin with, and then I started to enjoy it more. I enjoy it a lot now. We actually did a watch along of the beginning of the anime, first few episodes in the Discord. It was great fun. Come join along if you're interested in watch parties. I'm very, very happy to win another volume. I don't think there's that much out in Japan in terms of manga. I don't think there's much manga volumes out after 9. There might be a 10, but I do believe the artist took a break for a short while, so I'm worried we're going to have a big gap now. But I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't that long a gap, or they've caught up. We've caught up. I don't know. Another bookmark. It's like there's another one. Next. Yay! Hi, I'm a witch, and my crush wants me to make a love potion 3. We had to wait like a year. Over a year to get volume 2 after volume 1, and now we've only had a few months between volumes 2 and 3. This is such a cute fantasy romance. Basically, this guy turns up and is like, make me a love potion. She ends up falling for him and is like, too bad he's already taken because I'm making him a love potion. But there's some misunderstanding where it might not necessarily be for him, but you'll have to read it to find out. It's super lovely. Definitely recommend it. I mean, at the moment it's only 3 volumes, so it's not particularly long. And we've got a different colour on each of the spines so far. We've had pink, we've had orangey yellow, and now we've got green. I'm happy. Can you tell? I feel like I just ramp up how much I'm saying when I'm excited. I've got a kitty bookmark this time. Next, we've got In the Land of Leedale Volume 4. Now, I actually had this on pre-order at Forbidden Planet, and I had a lot of stuff on pre-order, and I went through and I cancelled all of them because they just often been working out cheaper on SciFier. Now, was trying to figure out how to track that in my spreadsheet, and what I decided to do was on my volume tab where I track status, I just marked them as cancelled. But I didn't take them out of my manga one because that's too faffy. But I kept forgetting if I had ordered this or not for like a couple of months. This isn't too new. I think it came out sometime over the summer or late summer. I do now finally have it. This is also an isekai. I think like a lot of people who don't like isekai is because they don't like a particular type of isekai. And if you venture out into different types, you'll probably find something you like. And I think In the Land of Leedale is a good one to recommend. It still has like the overpowered silliness, but it's not got the boobs and the harems that other people generally don't like. I love it. Aha! I might need to get some water. My throat is dying. Right, next we have got... Ooh, it's a new release, Volume 1 of Cheerful Amnesia from Yen Press. It's quite thin. I think it is a GL. It is a GL. And reading the synopsis, it sounds so darn cute. So it says that this character, I assume because they're in the bed, loses her memories of a relationship with a girlfriend, and the girlfriend worries that it might mean the end of their relationship. However, as soon as she lays eyes on her, she falls in love all over again, and that just sounds so darn cute. Oh, I can't wait to read that one. Oh, no, I'm a sucker for really adorable, cute romances. Sometimes. Next, we have got, aha, another villainess, isekai-ish kind of princess of convenient plot devices 3. Yay! And now for ages I got a bit confused at like if SciFier had it in stock or not, because they had the light novel, and I think the light novel was a similar colour, and I was getting all confused. And then finally, I was fairly sure I tracked down the manga. Let's just check. Yeah, that is the manga. just in case. Enjoy this one. I don't think so far it's like amazing, but I really don't care. I'm so down easy when it comes to like my villainess stuff. Okay, next we've got Honey Trap Shared House Volume 1. Now, why is this plastic wrapped? Okay, it is another new release from Yen Press. It's plastic wrapped. Spy Against Libido. Okay, with impossibly attractive underwear. Okay, that does sound like my kind of series, to be fair. Okay, next we have Sasaki and Peeps 2. I think this was actually in the daily deals when I ordered it. It is an isekai. I have not yet gotten around to reading it. I have gotten some of the light novels for Ben, so I might see if he'll buddy read light novel and manga with me, just for funsies. Next we have Villainess Stands the Heroes, playing the antagonist to support her faves. Volume 2. I've been waiting for this. I loved Volume 1. I talked about it during my Isekai month when I talked about Villainess titles. I loved it a lot. I love the character, I love this guy, I love the relationship, and yes, so happy for another volume because of the way it ended. I can't wait. Also, I've just realised this is blue, which means we're going to get rainbow spines again. Yay! So happy. Next we've got, yes! Cat Gamer 3. This is taken so long to come out. I think Volume 2 came out like over a year ago now. And I absolutely love the series so much. It's so relatable, and this was like one of the things that actually convinced Ben to get that we should get cats. So I very much appreciate this series so much for that reason. So much. If you play video games and you like cats, or you have cats, read this. Or don't, at your own risk. If you don't have cats, you might want cats. But you should read it anyway, it's great. I love it so much. Okay, we've got one more volume in here and a couple more bookmarks. Last volume is Undead Unluck 13. I love Undead Unluck. However, I think I am starting to drift a bit with this final arc. Is it actually the final arc? I don't know if it's complete. I need to check that up actually. I just wish it had lasted a bit longer and had done a bit more before it ran straight into the final arc. I liked the silliness and the characters and such, but it's already like approaching an end, and that makes me sad. I think I do still enjoy reading it, just not as much as I did at the beginning. Like, I did have Undead Unluck in my top 10. I probably wouldn't now, I think. Oh, I'm doing so shit. Excellent. Okay, on top, I think I can guess from the back. I think it's Kowloon. It is Kowloon Generic Romance 5. I have not read my volume 4 yet, but I have read my 1 to 3. I do like Kowloon. I just don't quite get the whole hype about it. I don't get why it's loved as much as it is. I don't know if that's just me. Like, I don't think it's bad. I just don't get it. Like, not that I don't get this. I don't get why it's adored so much. I don't get it. Also, I don't get why it's continuously plastic wrapped. Is it because she smokes? I'm just easily confused, to be fair. Okay, next we have the Dragon King's Imperial Wrath 2. Now, I did spend a little bit more than I probably would have liked on this volume. I think with discount it was still about £8.50 and maybe high £8 something. It's a pricey volume, 7C's big volumes. This was a quite cute romance where it's part of like various clans have come together pushing forward some of their damsels, brides, to try and impress the Dragon King, and he seems to become smitten with this rat princess. It's just pretty cute. She's just there because she has to be. She's trying to avoid him, but he's like appears to have become smitten, and it's great and quite cute and wholesome. I don't actually think the series is very long. There are only 2 volumes out in English as of recording, but I don't think it's actually very long in a series anyway. Okay, next we have Yakuza Fiancé 5. Now, I have not read very far in the series because I need to find and track a volume 3. I'm hoping there's one in my second-hand stack, but I just want to say this cover is gorgeous. This is such a gorgeous cover, both characters with the pink flowers. That is so pretty. I also appreciate this one is actually quite a bit chunkier, I think, than some of the other ones. It's again, just like Dragon King, it's a very pricey series from 7C's. $13.99 in store? Nah, too cheap, which is why I keep putting off getting volumes, just because they're just too expensive. But I did grab that one mostly because I thought the cover was great. Okay, this one is Quality Assurance in Another World 4. I have said many times I absolutely adore this series because I too have a history in quality assurance. That was what I did as a job until like less than a year ago, until they moved me to consultancy. But quality assurance is like my background, it's where my knowledge is, and I love isekai. It's an isekai. I did try to enforce that this should be read by staff in QA. No one agreed with me, which was very rude. So I was thinking I might just enforce it anyway and beg for forgiveness afterwards and see how that goes. Next we have Ice Guy and Cool Girl 1. Now, this is another one where I definitely spent more than I really wanted to because, I mean, can you see if I can get it focused? Look how thin this is. This is upsettingly thin, and it is a little dense. Definitely is slightly dense, but it is not dense enough for this to RRP at like $13.99. Not at all in the slightest. Like, I know I was complaining about like this being $13.99, but Square Enix is just crazy. There was another one I picked up, I think Villain's Day Off, Villainess, just on the mind, and that was equally as thin and the same price. I think I paid £9, I think after discount, maybe £8 something if I was lucky, I can't remember off the top of my head. This series does have a lot of hype, a lot of people were very excited that it got a physical print, and lots of people have been talking about it before it got physical prints. I was aware of it beforehand, which usually to me means that it's a series I want to pick up, but damn, I better be good. The problem is, I now have expectations for it. Will it meet how much my expectations are based on the price? Absolutely not. It could be sensational. I don't think I'd even pay that much for Komi. Okay, next we have Assorted Entanglements 3, and this actually also popped up in the daily deals. I did manage to pick up volume 2 quite recently on sale in Forbidden Planet in London. Probably, I think, for $4.99. This was, I think, £5 something after discount. This is also meant to be a really nice GL, but I've just not gotten into it just yet. But I do have 1 to 3 now. Okay, next we have Super Morning Star, which is a new release from Kodansha. This is, I believe, a BL fun comedy? Rom-com. I was like, what's the word for the relationship bit? Rom, how did I forget rom? It's a BL rom-com. I hope it's good, but I genuinely don't really know much more than that, other than I saw it was a new release and I decided to give it a go. Okay, next, and this volume does slightly pain me, not in like a bad way, in a damn too privileged kind of way. But we have Seven Fate Sharko Volume 1, which is a new Easy Press volume. Now, the reason I feel a bit sad about this is because Easy Press very kindly sent me a press box with this volume in it only a few days ago. In fact, it was the day this box had shipped, otherwise I would have really tried to try and cancel the volume. So I do have a spare volume, and I got a whole bunch of like fun merch stuff, like I got a tote bag and some stickers, a magnet. I was so happy because like I feel like loads of the fun merch stuff that you see at like anime con, stuff like anime conventions, stuff like that, it's just very tricky to get if you don't go to them, and they're just really tricky for me to get to because there's pretty much just MCM in London, and it's just always poorly timed and I can't make it. I really would like to try and make it next year if I can. I'm going to remain pessimistic though. So I do have a second copy of this. I love how shiny it is, though it doesn't look great with all the lights I have and stuff. You can see all of my reflections, but it's just such a nice shiny purple. Love it. Okay, final volume in here is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime 16. This is the light novel. Again, was part of the daily deals. Again, this has been thrown on the pile for Ben's Christmas present. I sure hope he's excited. I have not counted how many I've got for him yet, but it's a lot. Like, they're all very precariously stacked on top of my manga shelves in the bedroom. Very precariously. Okay, we are on the final box, and it is the biggest box. Now, I'm thinking it might not be the biggest box because it has the most books in it, but because there are a couple of big books that I ordered, and you'll see what I mean, I think, when we open it. As I precariously slide this in, dear God. I might have to move the manga. Okay, I've raised the camera. Hopefully it'll be easier to see inside and clear the table. Even more bookmarks. I think that one's new. And as I said, we'll count at the end. Look at this, like, shrine of the manga in the middle. Let's just open it here. Ooh, okay, on top we have got, ooh, Nina and the Starry Bride 1. Brand new series by Caketinz. Very happy. I saw people talking about this series actually a couple of years ago, and I was like, this sounds so pretty. I love the cover. I thought it looked really nice. And then I learned it was only being published in digital in English for now, and I was like, well, darn it. And then they announced a physical release, and I was so happy. And yep, I jumped on it as soon as I could, and here we are. We have got it. It's a nice big Caketinz. I do like bigger volumes because I just find them easier to read for my eyesight. Very excited. Next we have Blue Lock 9. Again, I love Blue Lock. Don't like football, but I love Blue Lock. There was a great, like, what's the word, cliffhanger at the end of volume 8 that I couldn't wait to see how it wrapped up. So very happy to have this volume. This volume feels chunkier than normal, but maybe I'm imagining it. Also, is Blue Lock normally shiny? Or are they normally matte? I think they're normally matte, but Caketinz does like to vary it apparently. Okay, next we've got Excel World 26, which is a light novel, and I believe it was in the daily deals. Again, light novel for Ben. I can't believe how long the series is. It's the same guy, I think, as Sword Art Online. And Sword Art Online is also a really long light novel. Does this guy just write really long light novel series? Oh, there's a map. Okay, next we have got Gently Raised Beast 4. Oh, I really like Gently Raised Beast. I'm so happy. Like, I binged, I think, 1 and 2 back to back in a day, and I loved it. And then I was like, when's volume 3 coming? And it just took way too long. And now we have volume 4. I'm very happy. Love Easy Press. Okay, next we have Skull-Faced Bookseller Honda-san 4. Now, this was in the daily deals, and I have been wanting to pick this volume up for literally years. It is the only volume I needed. I have 1 to 3, and I've had 1 to 3 for ages, but I needed volume 4. And finally, when it popped up in daily deals, I was like, let's just grab it. Yen Press, this volume, I don't know if it's this series, but this one volume, volume 4, always seems to be a bit more pricey, and I've just been put off. But finally I have it, and I have a complete series. So final volume here is The God of High School 1, and it is a new webtoon series. And I'm a little surprised it's smaller because the only other webtoon series that I have in physical are larger size, such as True Beauty, Tower of God, and Cursed Princess Club, but this is like a regular size manga volume, which I do like. I feel like the other series, the large format, was kind of unwieldy because these are quite heavy. I don't know what kind of paper they used, but it's kind of a heavy volume, and reading it in a bigger size, it just could get a bit like heavy to hold, and it made my fingers ache. So I actually do appreciate that it's smaller and should be nice to hold to read. I don't know anything about it, just I was like, I'll try and collect some more webtoon stuff because there's actually been quite a few, and I think there should be some more in here. And I was right. We have another one. We have lots of bubble wrap. We have Doombreaker 1, which again is another webtoon. So yeah, this one's a bit more heavy, a bit more unwieldy. It's just such a heavy thing to hold. I don't know anything about any of the webtoon stuff. I'm very, very uneducated when it comes to anything that doesn't have a print. So when new stuff comes out, it's not very often I know things about it. Such as like with Nina and the Starry Bride, me knowing something about it ahead of time is unusual, and it means I should pick it up as soon as it gets print. A lot of these, nope, I'm going in so blind. And next, I did actually make a slight mistake. We have Everything Is Fine 2. I did not realise it was volume 2. I thought it was volume 1. So I don't have volume 1, but I will get volume 1. This looks familiar. I think I have seen this before. I'm not sure where, but I think I have seen this before. But it is yet another webtoon, yet another large webtoon. I do like that there's all these webtoons coming to physical print. As I've said, I only read physical, so it gives people like me a chance to enjoy it and get in on it. Okay, next we have got, okay, so I was unsure about if I should pick this one up because I heard it was a scary, and I don't like my scary, but it did pop up in SciFier's daily deals, and I was like, I don't think I'll see it as cheap unless I get it secondhand. But it's a nice hardback, which means that it's a nice nick. I haven't actually decided yet if I'm going to put it under D. I'm going to put it under symbols for the hashtag, because I've got .hack at the beginning of my alphabet with the dot. Should I put the hashtag at the start of the alphabet as well? Do I include this? I have not yet decided, which is a very silly thing to like and ah about, but it is something I'm umming and ahhing about. Okay, next we have The Horizon 2, which is another Ise Press series. Now, I actually wasn't that keen on volume 1. I feel like so far I'm the only one really who's felt that way. Not like, there was just a few things about it, and it was like, oh, was it because it made you uncomfortable because like the war and stuff? Not really, to be fair. There were just a few other things about it I wasn't that bothered by, but I'll probably talk more about it. I'm going to do a live stream where I rank everything I read in this year, like volume 1s I read in 2023. I'll talk more about it in then, / some other videos as opposed to here. But it is a very short series. It is only 3 volumes long, and volume 3 I think comes out in December, so it's not that long to wait. I held off getting volume 2 just because I was like not that fussed. I didn't want to spend silly money on it. I wanted to wait till it got a discount, basically. Okay, next we've got yet another webtoon. There is a bit of a trend to this box. We have No Beliefs volume 1, and that is the limit of what I can tell you. There is a lot of blankness on these pages. I think this is one of the problems I have with, like, webtoons were written to scroll. And I understand that. So reading it, like, having to constantly turn the pages because of all the white space, that can hurt your hands. I'm just gonna complain a bit. I'm sorry. I understand, but I understand, as I've said, that it's not, webtoons aren't necessarily to begin with written or drawn to be taken in a written physical format. It's to scroll. I think, yeah, it's pet peeve, but I understand it's a silly pet peeve that's entirely my own fault. Okay, next we have that is heavy. We have Frickin' Romance, Frickin' Indeed, volume 1, another new webtoon. That is so damn okay. Damn. A sexy supernatural story about being out on your own, finding your dream apartment, and discovering that your new place is haunted by a handsome spectral stranger from another dimension. There's a cat! I'm sold! It's exciting. I was actually quite looking forward to this one, because I had seen a few people talk about it on Twitter, X, whatever. So I look forward to this one a bunch. But damn, that is a thicken! That is a real thicken. I was not expecting that. Okay, this is the last book in the box and the haul, and it was ugh. And it is Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker: The Art of the Resurrection Among the Stars. Forgive me, it's upside down. So this is a Christmas present for Ben, and I got this in the daily deals. These are quite pricey, like easily over 30 quid each. And I think it was like 20 in the daily deals. Very exciting. I've got them a few secondhand before, but we have just finished Endwalker as of like a few weeks ago, and we just went to the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest in London and the orchestra, so we're on like a real 14 high at the moment. So when I saw this, I was like, excellent. And also it comes with a minion in game, which I'm very jealous because I like to collect the minions, but it's a gift for Ben, so Ben gets the minion. It's only fair, I understand. So that was today's haul. I said I'd count the bookmarks. Let me count the bookmarks. Oh, there's one on the floor. $91, I think. Some were stuck together and some fell on my foot. So yes, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I need to go and chase up about that Tomb Raider King Volume 4. If things here have tickled your fancy at prices that you like, do remember to use code Caketinz for an additional 10% off, as well as you can accumulate points to earn credit for even more money off. So that is code Caketinz on SciFier for 10% off. Remember to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. So let me know down below what you thought of the haul, especially all the new webtoon stuff. There was more than I remembered picking up. There was a bunch of webtoons. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a most amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!